all night, 522, Kentucky.
What's going on, you guys out there? Have you guys figured out how to get out of the Matrix yet? Hey, this is the 1122 Wingnut Radio. Out here for Anarchy TV's. Having a little thought in my head because I was sitting there thinking about a text or that I got. But you know, I'm not a ham operator. You know, I've never registered my speech with the government. So I'm not a ham operator. But I do majority of my talking on 11 meters. But I listen in on whatever frequency range I can get to. And the thing is, man, this is the thing about us radio operators. Alright? The difference between radio operating and the cell phone, for instance. The cell phone relies on a cell network, on a network that is infrastructure that's put in place for it to operate. Alright, and there's a central control for that system. The thing is about the radio operators is that, in a sense, we are individuals that independently have radios, get radios, and operate radios. Well, we just talk on it. I wouldn't operate. Operate is more of a commercial term, so I would guess we would sit there and actually we would talk on it. We would just talk on our radios, and each of us independently and as an individual, we talk to other individuals and that are independently buying their own equipment and, you know, and talking on it and stuff like that. So in a sense, we as the people that talk on the radios, we in a sense become the infrastructure. You know what I mean? We don't need a centralized system of infrastructure and to make everything happen. We as individuals, as independent people, end up making up the infrastructure. All right, a bunch of individuals and independent people coming together, creating the infrastructure. And quite honestly, it's much better type of infrastructure in a sense when it's a bunch of individuals and independent thinking people all come together for the common thing, which is radio, talking on the radio, or just communication. I mean, even if it is just like, hey, how you doing? What's going on? How's the weather? Oh, all right, well, I'll talk to you later. Even if it's as short as that, it's the ability to be able to do that to miles and miles away from your location. I mean, a lot of this is, you know, skip, you know, like this right here. This is all skip. All that stuff is just, you know, stations way out of state from here that normally, if the natural conditions, you know, are not right, I don't hear it. So I kind of rely on Mother Nature when it comes down to certain things, when it comes down to certain communicating with certain areas and certain places. So it's not like, I can just dial up, Wisconsin or dial up California and I'm ready to go. No, I kind of have to rely on Mother Nature or, that kind of thing to be able to do that. But when I have the conditions, it's like talking to your next door neighbor. So, but that's the difference between like cell phones and radios. And the thing is, man, and that's another thing. That's why I was like, I wish I had the technical knowledge to actually just make some kind of plug and play mod where I can actually send a video along with the audio that I'm transmitting out of the radio. That would be awesome. That would be awesome. Because not only would we be able to send audio to where, and transmit and receive audio on the radio, you would be able to transmit and receive video also. And we wouldn't have to rely on a cell network, for instance, to be able to do stuff like that. We as individuals would become the network of individual independent people coming together and relaying and talking about different types of stuff and information, all that other good things. It could be just done even better than what we can do with the radio. I mean, it's an old technology, and this stuff works still very good. It's just that because of the cell phone, a lot of people think, they don't really pay attention to the radio anymore. I mean, hell, I've been talking on radio since I was about 14, 15 years old, something like that. Back in, this was before cell phones came out, so I mean, how I talked to my friends when we were kids was we had radios, and we would talk to each other like that. And I've been talking on radio off and on all my life since then. I still do it. It's the original social network in a sense, but we become the network. We become the infrastructure as individuals, as independent people. I can't stress that enough. We're not like an ant farm. We're not, it's not like, it's all controlled by a central network like this cell network is. And then on top of that, it could be shut off, and then you're out of luck. If somebody can just flip a switch and then the whole goddamn thing goes down, and then what? Nobody's got shit. Nobody can, unless it was like an EMP, nobody could just flip a fucking switch and shut all the radios down. Well, even then, even if they did have an EMP, it wouldn't shut all of them down, because there's people out there that got protected from EMPs, and they got their radios and radio equipment all protected from that kind of shit. So it wouldn't knock them out anyway. It still wouldn't, because individual and independent people, would find a way to communicate. And I'm still trying to learn how to communicate with all y'all out there, because I'm not sure if all y'all are really getting what I'm saying. I don't know. Give it thumbs up. Give a comment. Like and subscribe and all that good stuff. Playing like all them big YouTubers say. And I appreciate all you subscribers. The 1122 Wingnut Radio out here for Anarchy TV. I'm back out.